As soon as you start trading, the first thing that you will think, or the first thing that will tell you, is that trading is all about psychology. 80% of trading is about psychology, and to become a successful trader, you need to have this. Well, in today's video, I'm gonna explain you actually from my perspective and from my experience how this is not completely correct. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you don't know me, my name is Alessio FX. I'm a professional trader from over 5 years now, and in today's video I will explain you the mindset that let me have more than 100k in payout with prop firms. So let's jump into it. Well, the reality is that everybody when you start trading is different, but what I personally believe is that psychology is overrated. Many times, as we said in the intro, most of you will think that trading is all about psychology, that every strategy out there works, because people will tell you, oh, I know people who use trendline that are professional traders. Or maybe you see people who use trendline and they show that they are professional trader with their signal rooms, with their broker and whatever, but actually they're scammer. All they want to do is just selling you the broker stuff, and then when you join you need to deposit the money and whatever, and they will earn money with commission, but they actually not care what you're gonna make, because they're gonna make money, of course. So there is a lot of online theory, yeah, that everybody say the same thing, but if you actually speak with people who actually make this as a job, and I have a couple of examples out there, but I'm not gonna make the names. Well, they will tell you exactly, and they said it also, that psychology is overrated. And the switch that made me a profitable trader and made me 100k plus more in payouts, and that's a lot of money with prop firm, is that the most important thing here is your strategy. Yes, that is correct. The most important things is the strategy. What I believe is that strategy is more important than psychology. You can have the best strategy in the world, well, you cannot fuck it up, because you clearly have rules and you clearly have something to follow. You cannot fuck it up. That's 100%. Even if you are the worst trader in the world, you have a revenge trade or whatever, but if you know the strategy that you're using that tells you what you have to do, you cannot fuck it up, especially if you have an edge. Well, the strategy that I use, it allows me to close almost every single day in profit. Why? Because the strategy that I use is completely different for what people use out there. What I use actually is small stop losses. So what am I aiming for is high RR, so high risk to reward, with small stop losses. In this case, I will have a smaller win rate, so maybe even a 50%, it can be a 40%, but out of 10 trades, to be honest, I only need 3 trades that goes to TP, okay, and once I have that with my RR, that maybe is a 1 to 5, a 1 to 6, well, I'm profitable already. And this allows me to close almost every single day in profit. And if you don't believe me, you can jump on my Instagram, link in the description, and I show you the recap of every single day that I trade. And I make live trading and whatever. Okay, so this is what I believe is one of the most important things. Have a good strategy. Now, I'm not saying that strategies with less RR, they're not working, so maybe something like a 1 to 1 or a 1 to 2, absolutely not. In fact, I have 2 strategy, and what I use normally for the people who follow me, because I have also signal room, but I'm not asking you to deposit any money on a broker or whatever. You just enter and you can copy my trades. Well, in that signal room, I actually use the strategy of 2RR with bigger stop loss. Why? Simply because people, and probably you that you are looking and watching at this video, will never believe me that smaller stop loss is actually the best strategy. If you go out there and you say that smaller stop loss, so with a higher RR, is the best thing to do, everybody will say that it's a scam, that is fake, or that it's inconsistent, when actually it's completely the opposite. When you use a smaller stop loss, this allows you to make more trades during the day, yeah? And if you know the strategy that I'm using and you follow a certain type of liquidity cycle, you almost close basically every single day in profit. So how that can be inconsistent? That's what I don't understand, and that's what people will always say, that higher you need to use a higher stop loss, otherwise you cannot be profitable, or that you need to trade maybe you need to take a couple of trades a week, maybe even only one. Okay, that is inconsistency for me. And also, guys, I'm sorry to say, but this is the mass. If you follow the mass, everybody is failing in this trading thing. Everybody fails out there. 90% of the people, 95% of the people fail. Okay, so literally don't listen what everybody out there is saying. Okay, and again, I'm not saying that you cannot be profitable like this, absolutely not, because I know people who are profitable with a 1 to 2, and even I use with my signal room, I use higher stop loss, and we aiming for a 1 to 2, and the signal room, it's crazily profitable. You can go and have a look. We are always up every single month. Okay, but maybe with the strategy we are up for the month 10%, but with the strategy that I use mainly for prop firms and for my own account, well, at the end of the month I can be up 20, 30, 40%. Yeah, you believe this is crazy, this is absolutely fake? Well, no, this is the reality, guys. Okay, of course, in a prop firm I will not aim for 20% because it doesn't make any sense. Maybe they will not pay you or whatever. But on your own account, you create even a small account of 10,000 US dollar, you can definitely make 30% in 1 month. And if you don't believe me, well, I will show you that in the next few days, and I will post everything on my Instagram, tracking everything for every single month. So maybe I will deposit some money on a broker and I will show you everything. If you know me for a long time, before I had an academy, but only in Italian, where now we close it, and many people, 100 people plus, they study this strategy. Okay, and this strategy is one of the best thing ever, and is the only thing that you need in the market. Now, I'm not here absolutely to sell you my strategy, but of course, if you want to learn more about it, you can definitely drop me a text and I will follow you one-to-one until you get your first payout. That's what I do with people, because I'm here to also share what I learned and experience during the years. This video is more about your mindset. It's more about switch the mindset. Don't listen to all the mass out there. Choose carefully the people who you actually want to follow. Okay, be careful. Even the people who have the most followers in the world and they are follow so much, and they have thousands and thousands of people that they follow them on their Telegram, on their Signal or whatever. It doesn't mean they are a trader. It doesn't mean they are not scammer. Actually, that's the most probably is the most thing that will tell me, okay, wait, let me check out this guy because it's probably a scam. Yeah, so be careful with the people you choose, and make sure, like I said before, to switch your mindset and understand that trading is about strategy, guys, and it's about how you go inside the market and you trade these single candles. Everything is about this. If you have a good strategy behind, you cannot mistake this. You cannot make mistakes. Even, for example, I believe that a swing trade, it's not a good thing to do. I believe that the most better things to do, it's actually intraday trading. So trade every single day. And here, many of you will probably not be agree with me, but that's how it is, guys. And I cannot even tell you that you should try by yourself, because if you try by yourself, I'm sure that you will enter the market and trade ICT stuff or smart money concept. And yeah, that's not the strategy that works, guys. That's how it is. That's the reality. You need a strategy that is working. And a strategy that is working, it's for sure something that you cannot find out there. You need to understand this. You need to understand this. You can go watching all the YouTube, all the free stuff and whatever. But guys, that's not how it works. I personally spent a lot of money in mentorship. And no, I didn't spend money on mentorship of people that I found on YouTube and whatever. Absolutely no. I went through hedge funds. I went in Switzerland to talk with banks and whatever. I had some connections. That's how it is. That's how it works. And I spent over 50,000 euro in mentorship to form myself. That's the most important thing that you do, especially if you're new in this world. The last thing you should do is enter this market completely new, or enter this market thinking that you can make it watching a video of ICT that is completely free on YouTube online. That's not how it works. If you want to know more about it, please, I will leave you my link of my Telegram group. It's completely free. It's in the description, and there I share, you can follow me, and I share all the data, the details, the experience stuff, the reels that I make, the trades that I take. Everything is there for you to actually learn something and to actually switch your mindset. And like, you should even ask yourself, why I cannot make this, why I cannot be able to be profitable, and why 99% of the people out there are not profitable. Yeah, so ask you a couple of questions. This world is not that easy how they tell you. If it was that easy, everybody would be profitable, everybody would be rich, and nobody would have work. And one more thing that you need to understand, trading is not for everybody. Like they tell you, oh, if I made it, you can make it. No, it's not like that. Trading is not for everybody. Trading is only for the people who actually want this and want to switch their life from something bad to something good. It's not for the mediocrity, guys. You need to understand this. Trading is not for everybody. If you are someone that doesn't take the risk to say, okay, I will leave my job to put 100% of myself in this, and of course you need to be maybe lucky because you need to have some money behind to survive, you're not gonna make it. You need to put 100% of yourself inside here, okay? And you need the right mentorship behind. Again, I keep saying this, but it's not, trust me, it's not here to sell my courses, but I'm here to say that because actually I believe it's so important. You can call me scammer, you can say whatever you want, or you only want to sell your courses and whatever. Say whatever you want, but I talk for experience, okay? I make my payouts every single month. I have a signal room that works and everybody who's following is happy and is making money. And I make this as my job. So you cannot say nothing about it. You can say everything you want, but I have all the proof that I do this, okay? And I travel around the world and I just work from a PC. But it's not like how they tell you, oh, okay, a couple of hours, I will be there, boom, finish, and I trade. That's not how it works. That needs to be very, very clear. So guys, again, if you want to know more about it, just join my Telegram. It's linked in the description. You can follow me on my Instagram, also link in the description, and let me know also what you think in the comments. Of course, if you're here to contest what I'm saying in a smart and intelligent way, I will be more than happy to maybe have a chat with you and whatever. If you're here to just say your bullshit or whatever, I will not even care. I will not even answer you. I hope the video of today was interesting for you. I hope you like it. If that's so, please leave a like and subscribe if you are new. And with this, I'll see you all to the next video, guys.